Didn't I see you with a Jason Aldean CD in the car?
Definitely not. I mean, out of all country music, it wouldn't be his that I would listen to anyway.
Probably because there's no CD player in the car.
Maybe that. But also there's
Or
much
maybe
better
there's
artists out
a
there.
CD player in my car. There's no CD player in your Jeep.
There's none in mine.
So I won't find a Jason Aldean CD in your Jeep.
No.
But I mean, seriously, I really can't believe what people are saying about him. And what did that guy just do?
Just cut through everything?
Oh.
I think he was just cutting through.
They're saying he's a white supremacist.
You know what's funny though? Do you know who's saying that?
Who's saying what?
That he's a white supremacist.
Oh, who's saying that?
Do you know who's saying that?
Who's saying that?
No. Do you know who's saying that?
Democrats?
White people. You know who's not saying that?
Black people?
Black people.
Black people? Well, not all black people.
Not all black people.
Not all black people. The black people that I've talked to, the black people that I'm seeing commenting on the Conservative Twins video, the black people who are not trying to leverage the opportunity on TikTok, they're not saying it.
Exactly.
However, arrests have been made, and we need to talk about that.
Okay.
The FBI is involved, literally right down the street from where we are
Fun.
today.
I'll be out here looking for
It's a culture war.
uniforms.
It's a culture war, and it's happening. FBI, CIA, the police, ATF, NSA, Space Force, I don't know, maybe all these other agencies, they're all involved. So today, where are we?
We are in Idaho Falls. Isn't that what it's called? Idaho Falls? Idaho?
Today we're coming from Idaho Falls. It was 50-something degrees this morning.
56 degrees. It will be 99 later today.
Climate change
101
at its
tomorrow.
best. However, where we're headed is only going to be like 80. So,
Yeah, high 70s.
which is what, 2 hours from here?
Not even.
High of 80. It's crazy. But today we're in Idaho Falls, and this morning we woke up and went to. Well, I woke up. She woke up. She went back to sleep.
Yes.
Then she woke up again.
Yes.
And,
you woke up at before the butt crack of dawn, so there was that.
I did go to sleep kind of early.
Yeah. And you woke up and took a shower hella early.
It was a good shower. It was actually a good shower for the little Motel 6. It was a good shower. But today we're in Idaho Falls, and this morning we went to Starbucks to get breakfast. And I saw something that I
Coffee.
have never seen before. Did you eat? You had oatmeal.
I had oatmeal and a sausage cheddar sandwich.
I had oatmeal and a bagel, cream cheese.
And the kid had the sausage bacon wrap, burrito wrap. It's got potatoes in it. It's like a whole meal and a little nice casing.
But I saw something I haven't seen before at Starbucks.
I know what it is.
That guy is hustling. Like bringing people's drinks and food and yelling their names, and he's getting all excited.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the dogs.
No, yeah, I was going to talk
Okay,
about dogs.
just checking.
But I also haven't really seen that type of customer service he's like on the other side of the counter, like bringing people their stuff. Like,
Yeah. Oh, no, we've seen that. I mean, it's been a
He's
while.
like extra.
Yeah.
Which is, it's not
Which
bad.
is great.
It's good.
It's a good way to start the morning.
I did not know. Now, granted, today, apparently, there was a time during C-19 where you could literally just say you had a service dog and your dog was automatically a service dog. And there was no place, nobody, anywhere, social distancing where you'd have to go to certify this. You just, your dog would be a service dog. So now, your dog's a service dog, so your dog can go anywhere with you.
Yeah.
These dogs didn't have harnesses on as if they were service dogs.
They're not.
But I also don't see a sign that says you can't bring dogs into Starbucks.
No. Hey, that's the same DoorDash guy that was delivering McDonald's to somebody at the hotel this morning. Now he's picking
Somebody
up Starbucks.
had a damn Starbucks delivered at the hotel. Just left.
No, I think the ladies that were downstairs this morning, one had gone to Starbucks and got stuff for both of them. I think they got something for somebody else and left it outside their door.
That's kind of.
That's sketchy though.
I wouldn't drink that one.
Not at all.
Not after it's been sitting out there that long. But can you bring dogs inside?
Unless it specifies no pets allowed, then yeah, you can do whatever you want, which is why most stores now have the no food, no outside drinks, no dogs unless they are service dogs, must be harnessed, must be whatever for a service dog.
I saw it, I was like,
And 2 of them that bark. But the good thing is everybody that's come in so far seems to like them and lets them lick their hands to death.
They seem to until the dog bites somebody or, drops a deuce on the floor.
The really good news is not a single employee has reached over to touch those dogs. That part makes me happy. Cleanliness, people. We know that's next year.
But this is that entitlement phase. This is that entitlement era, right? And God forbid you oppose that. Then things get all out of hand.
Well, my brain said, what if she has these 2 little dogs with her? They're like Pomeranian looking things. I don't know what they are. They're tiny. They're yippy. They're tiny. What if she gets here to Starbucks and wants to take them in, and Starbucks goes, sorry, we can't have those in here. You have to leave them in the car. So she puts them back in the car, but she doesn't crack the windows and she doesn't turn on the AC, and then something happens and her dogs pass away. She would then probably try to sue Starbucks for not letting her bring her dogs in, although it's her fault for bringing her dogs to a place she didn't check on first.
Then we have an executive order. We have a new bill proposal.
Yep, all kinds of stuff.
You can go to Starbucks. You can use any bathroom you want. You can take your pets in there. You can do anything you want.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, like we saw with Starbucks in other cities and states, and they were like, you know what? We're closing these stores. We're laying people off. We're cutting jobs. Why? Because the super progressive left has made it impossible to do business and be profitable in doing business. So we're going to close Starbucks in areas where there's just extreme homelessness. Yeah. Because it's a risk to the customers and the patrons. It's a risk to the employees, and it's a risk to the business. While those political leaders promote homelessness and drug use and addiction and crime and vandalism and theft.
What's funny is they promote things that will never touch them in their little sheltered world.
Now, despite what the left and mainstream media, which is usually controlled by the left, and other less intelligent folks that are running off at the mouth about things that they really know nothing about, right? But they have opinions. But anyway, despite all that, CMT has pulled Jason Aldean's video, and honestly, I don't really care. I really don't care, because this is a non-issue.
That his video, since getting pulled, has got over 12 million views on YouTube.
It's a non-issue.
It's
and like I said, YouTube stands to be a great platform for a variety of reasons. And if YouTube has no problem with Jason Aldean's video, then I bet you Facebook will play that video.
Probably.
So CMT just, you can tell what side they're on.
Yeah. Which is interesting.
Yeah, it is actually.
This is very interesting.
It is actually.
Given it's country music television, which generally is a certain way.
Yeah, but that's the face. Who's behind it?
That's true.
Who's behind it, right?
That's true. Actually, I forgot who bought CMT.
And you got to think. And don't say BlackRock bought CMT.
I remember somebody owned CMT. I was like, that's interesting.
But the problem is that a lot of people want to align with this agenda that destroys businesses, destroys Starbucks, destroys Anheuser-Busch, destroys CMT, destroys potentially Ford. Ford didn't go too far. Destroys Target. Like, all these choices and decisions promoted and pushed by, not you.
Not me, but white women? I don't know. Okay, so do you want to know? I knew it was interesting when I looked at it, when I heard.
I'm going to need a Zyrtec. I'm about to die.
I can tell that you're over there sniffling. It's owned by people who promote the exact same things that most people who watch CMT have a massive issue with.
CMT's owned by Black Lives Matter?
Sure, why not? No, CMT used to be owned by Opryland and Gaylord Entertainment
now
Company.
It's owned by Disney.
Now it's owned by MTV Entertainment Group.
Oh, okay.
But that is owned by Paramount, which also owns Comedy Central and Pop TV, CMT, Smithsonian Channel, which is weird, TV Land, which is weird, because Comedy Central is about as left as you might possibly want to go.
Comedy Central?
Comedy Central?
I don't watch it, so I don't know.
Well, they're 50-50
No, I mean,
because they have the Bo Bear
they
report
still show,
or whatever all that stuff is.
on Comedy Central?
Isn't it Comedy Central the one that had I can't think of his name.
About Jon Stewart?
Well, it had Jon Stewart,
Daily
and then
Show?
and then it was somebody else, and then it was the mixed guy,
They got
the
South
British.
Park. They got South Park.
They have South Park.
You can't be super left and have South Park.
Okay, that's true. There's a lot going on Comedy Central though, but the fact that MTV and CMT are under the same family lets you know that those things are going to sway whichever way.
You got to think though, what it really boils down to is some dimwit executive making a poor decision, just like the young lady who made the poor decision for Bud Light, right?
Oh yeah. And that's a woman who made that decision to put a man in there? What a dumbass.
You told me yesterday, you said, I can't believe Sophia Varga and
Joe's Manchimonian, I don't know his name.
Are getting a divorce.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't want to have kids. Now look.
No, that's not why I said it. I didn't say it like that because she doesn't want to have kids. I said, you would think before you got married 6 years ago, you would have had the conversation on if children were wanted or not 6 years into the relationship. So
but they're getting a divorce though.
They're getting a divorce
why?
Because she doesn't want to have kids.
That's exactly what I just said.
But what I'm saying
That's exactly what I just said.
But I know, but you forgot the rest of the context. That does matter. The rest of the context being they didn't have that discussion,
look,
or somebody changed their mind.
I don't know anything about giving birth. Apparently, men can give birth. Men can get pregnant, according to the left.
No, they can't.
But I don't know anything about it. But I would pretty much guarantee you that there's a lot of things probably. Again, I don't know anything about being 51 either. But I can pretty much guarantee you 51 is probably going to be a lot of things I don't want to do.
Well, she wasn't going to have the kid. She had embryos frozen like 20 years ago with some guy that she was dating. And so they were there. So then Joe would just had to put his Joe Schmo in it and call it done.
Who would be the surrogate? She wouldn't carry the baby? So that changes things because I'm thinking now you're trying to impose on her career.
Yeah.
You know? Married or not, you're trying to impose on her career. And obviously, her body is part of her career.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think that behind that story is the simple fact that maybe my initial thought was he knew that was going to be a rub and he knew he wanted a divorce. So instead of making this complex and complicated, potentially costing him money, he just came up with some form of irreconcilable difference that he already knew was an issue.
Yeah.
So that's what you see. Okay.
Other sources say it's because she sucks. Like she's not a fun, nice person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're saying that.
Say because she sucks at what it takes to make the baby.
Maybe, possibly.
Well, then that means she doesn't suck.
Maybe, possibly. I don't know.
But either way, you got to believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. And I do think, like in the instance of Bud Light, Anheuser-Busch, that woman, somebody pushed her out in front of that train.
I was about to say because no woman I know. Well, then again, I don't hang out with the kind of women that
I think somebody pushed her out in front of that train. I think that CMT, whoever made this call to pull the video, I think somebody pushed them out in front of the train. Somebody's like, I got a lot to gain from your failure.
Yeah.
Hey, you should pull that video.
That's another thing. Or
this is gonna be epic.
Or when's the last time people talked about CMT?
Ooh.
When's the last time people really talked about Bud Light? When's the last time people went into people were going to the liquor store and stores in droves to buy everything but Bud Light?
Oh man.
I'm just saying, it always comes down to the money, no matter how you want to look at it, whether it's to hurt this one or to gain this one, it always comes down to money. Bud Light could have been
that lost leader. Bud Light's like, look guys, I could boost all your sales.
Yes. Like, we're planning on closing down anyway, might as well go out with a bang or whatever.
But meanwhile, in other news, here in Idaho. We got a little bit of a situation.
I'm assuming the child is still doing good, building her Minecraft thing in there.
Oh yeah, she's fine.
There's been a lot of people going in and out, so. We were at a large table, the three of us, because we had a lot of stuff and we were eating, and now it's just her still at the large table, and I keep seeing families go in, and I'm like, she's gonna eyeball them like, I'm not moving.
She don't need to move.
She doesn't.
She's paying customers.
Yeah.
She's sitting there minding her own business.
And she's using the charger outlet thing.
But like I said, we got some stuff going on here. You wanna read that?
White nationalist convicted of planning to riot at Idaho Pride event. Huh.
A total of 31 Patriot Front members, including one identified as its founder, were arrested in 2022 after someone reported seeing people loading into a U-Haul van like a little army, is what they call it.
Huh. You think U-Haul knew that their vans were being used to transport white nationalists from point A to point B?
But they put this out yesterday, and it says Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, maybe? What do you think?
I don't know. They went fancy with it. I got nothing.
Try to say that to your GPS, see if it'll pick it up. 5 members of the white nationalist hate group Patriot Front were convicted Thursday of misdemeanor charges of conspiracy to riot at a Pride event. And that's right here in Ohio.
Yeah. Idaho?
Idaho. Mm-hmm. It's not Ohio, it's Idaho.
Yeah.
You see these people? They look like pretty normal people. 3 of them do.
I was about to say a couple of them do.
3.5 of them do. But
One of them looked real angry though.
yeah, but hey.
No, the one who's real angry was like, I thought we were getting here because we were just going to go to the Pride Parade and we were going to pop out like, hey guys.
Instead, they got arrested.
Yes.
They got arrested. But I do want to show you a clip of what has been described as corrupted, distorted, and batshit crazy. So I want you to take a...
This is going to rub somebody the wrong way, but that's how generally people refer to Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh, shoot. Rub somebody the wrong way. We probably should have started the whole video off with disclaimer. This video is going to rub somebody the wrong way. But I want you to take a look and listen to this insanely progressive about a song and a video referencing. We gotta make a point here to say this song and video is referencing actual events that have happened, with B-roll from news coverage of all kinds of people doing all kinds of wrong shit.
Okay.
So are we going to talk about the racist dog whistles in Jason Aldean's new song or no? Because this got me fired up. When I tell you there was a visceral response to hearing this song for the first time today, I mean that. After listening to this song one time, the references that I heard were nods to sundown towns and lynch mobs. And actually, this song is a great example of how you don't have to mention race at all for something to very obviously be about race. So the song is called Try That in a Small Town, and if you're with me, you already know where this is going. So right out of the gate in the first verse, he's talking about very stereotypical crimes that you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Like carjackings and robbing liquor stores. Who talks about those crimes? Sounds like he got his inspiration for this song from Fox News. And then he goes on to say, cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough. Who could he be talking about there? Because I guarantee you it's not the people from the Capitol. Nope. So then we get to the chorus. And this is where shit just gets wild. So he says, well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Round here, we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't try that in a small town. Tell me that that is not a reference to sundown town behavior. You cannot convince me otherwise.
I have a question. Did she just stereotype black people?
It's funny because the Hodge twins, one of them said, how can you make a rant about a song being racist by being racist?
Yeah,
But this is what I was saying about how black people don't have a problem with it, but not all black people. Which I would have to assume that maybe she could be considered black.
She's probably mixed or light skinned.
Well, then she could be considered
Red
black.
bone, I guess is, yeah.
So she's black?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. There's no
There we go.
debate there.
No.
Because Alyssa's black.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
She's not white at all.
I mean, society won't see her as white, so yes, she's black.
So but like I said, not all, but some. And honestly, look, I get it. She did that. Mm-hmm. She edited it. She used the filters. She used TikTok. And she used the opportunity to leverage it to be noticed, mm-hmm. to be talked about, to be shared. Mm-hmm. For however stupid she may sound or seem or appear to be or look or prove, that's why she did it.
So here's the thing, and I've said it before, and I don't know if as a white female I'm allowed to broach the subject, but as a mother to a black female, I'm gonna do it anyway. It seems to me media portrays black individuals a certain way, and then a lot of black individuals fall into how media portrays them and then gets mad when media portrays black individuals a certain way. Then you have this female who comes along and because media has portrayed black people that way, immediately sees it as black people, even though white people spit at cops, white people will hijack people, white people stomp on flags.
What was the need to bring Fox News into it? What was the need to bring Fox News into it?
To show that it's racist, because you're not going to bring CNN into it and say it's racist. Fox News is the one you're going to bring in to say something is racist.
I wouldn't say Fox News is racist.
No, but she would. Most would, because Fox News is more right-leaning, where CNN is more left.
I wouldn't say that,
But I don't think all right people are racist.
Conservative Republicans are all racist either.
No, I wouldn't say so either. Not at all.
She is part of the problem
Yes.
of perpetuating this thought process and this mistaken ideology that everybody hates everybody because of the color of their skin.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Now, she makes reference to the lyrics and formulates her own opinion and tells you exactly what he's saying, even though he is saying what he's saying.
Yeah.
Much like titles and thumbnails to my videos. I'm saying what I'm saying. You don't have to tell me what is. No, I'm telling you what it is.
Yes.
Oh, well, you mean this. No.
Nope.
I actually mean exactly what
it
I
says.
said.
How you perceive it is on you, not on the writer.
However, there are far worse lyrics out there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, shoot, even Baby Got Back has worse lyrics.
There are far worse lyrics out there suggesting far worse things.
Oh, yeah.
And the videos don't get pulled.
No.
Despite even who the artist is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do a little bit of word association here.
Okay.
First thing that comes to your mind when I say, I pull up, brand new Lamborghini, F a cop car.
First thing that comes to my mind, somebody with a lot of money and...
Oh, okay. Rockstar, the baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even the baby
Yeah.
didn't get his video pulled. The baby.
Yeah. Well...
After all that he did and has done, and for other things unrelated to this particular
Well, that's
song.
not a hateful or racist comment. He says, I have a Lamborghini, I have a cop car, just means he cannot run it.
She know what I do. She know before, I'm paraphrasing here, before I run from I'ma pull it out and shoot, boom. PTSD, I'm always waking up in cold sweats like I got the flu. My daughter, a G, she saw me kill her in front of her before the age of 2, and I'll kill another 2.
Now, he's saying the N-word in there, correct? Which is why it didn't get pulled, because he's talking about black on black crime. If it had been black on cop, black on white, black on anything else, it would have gotten pulled. Or spread all over the media for how bad it is.
Jason said nothing about black people.
And the only reason people are inferencing, is that the right word? Sure. The only reason why people are seeing that or hearing that is because they have been taught and told to hear that.
They've been told a lie. Or the worst part about it is they've been told the truth.
Yeah. Okay.
See you guys later.
There you go.